How does a DUI arrest affect your driving license or your driver's license? And there's a big range of answers to that question. A first-time DUI will give you the ability to get your license back with an interlock device and a special type of insurance called SR22. And we can usually keep you on the road. Maybe you lose your license for 4 or 5 hours, literally that quickly. With a second-time DUI, if you're on probation, they'll take your license for a year, and there's almost no way to get around that. If you're not on probation, we've got some options for you. You might lose your license for just 4 months. If you take the alcohol school, you get your interlock on the car, things like that, we can help get your license back. Third time DUI, your license is gone for a while. There's just no way around that. DUI causing injury, also after a conviction, they take your license for a year. The bottom line is the laws are complicated. There's 6 or 8 code sections that deal with driver's license suspensions after a DUI. You don't want to navigate those yourself. You don't let the prosecutor or the DMV be the only person deciding how long to take your license away. You need help from an experienced professional. I've been doing this for 31 years, handled more than 20,000 DUI cases during my career as both a prosecutor and a defense attorney. Don't fight the license issue by yourself. That's my job. There are several issues or potential outcomes for restricted licenses after a DUI. The first option is you can choose not to drive at all, usually for 4 months, sometimes 6 or 8 months on a first-time DUI. That's one option. The second option is you choose to drive to and from work only and to and from the alcohol school, and that's your second option. That's called a restricted license. And you can drive without an interlock or anything else, just drive to and from work. But if you get caught driving to Vegas, you get caught driving to a nightclub or somewhere else besides work or school, and they will prosecute you for driving a suspended license, and they will put you in jail. The third option, which is new to California since 2016, is to drive with an interlock on your car. An interlock device is where you blow into it. It looks like a old-fashioned handheld CB radio speaker. You blow into it. It's connected to your car, and if you blow zeros, you don't have any alcohol, your car will start. With that option, you can technically get your license back without any delay or pause. You might have that interlock on your car for 6 to 12 months, depending on the type of case and how high your blood alcohol was, but at least you're driving. And I've had people who say, well, I don't want anyone to see I've got the interlock. Everyone's got a phone charger. Everyone has a phone charger in their car. You put the darn thing under your front seat, nobody will know any different. The DMV has to prove 3 things when they're deciding whether to suspend your license. So we fight either 1, that the stop was lawful. If we can prove the stop was unlawful, the case is over at that point with the DMV. 2, they have to prove that your arrest was lawful. And 3, they have to prove that at the time of your arrest, your blood alcohol level was above a 0.08% or higher blood alcohol level. If it was drugs and alcohol, we'll win the DMV hearing. If your blood alcohol level was below 0.08, we'll win the DMV hearing. If your arrest was unlawful, that's a tough one because the people deciding your case aren't cops, they aren't judges, they aren't lawyers, they're DMV employees. And while they're nice people, they're not lawyers. And so proving the unlawfulness of the arrest is difficult, and usually we need some kind of expert to help us out with that. When you come in to see us at David Little Law, Strongest Defense, we can actually help you decide whether there's a way to fight your license suspension through the DMV process. We use the DMV hearing to help you win your criminal case. We often get the police reports from the DMV hearing before we get the police reports for the criminal case. I can't tell you the number of times we've helped fight a charge being filed in criminal court just because of the information received from the DMV hearing. If you call us, we request that for free. Whether you hire us or not doesn't matter, but you gotta call us within 10 days. We'll use that information to help you fight your criminal case. It works that way. The DMV by itself can suspend your license even if we win the court case ultimately, so they're separate issues. The bottom line is the vehicle code has 56,000 code sections in it, and we know them all, not memorized, but we know them all, and you don't. So if you're facing a DUI license suspension, give us a call at Strongest Defense. We can help you navigate the process, and we can help you get back on the road as quickly as possible.